What if I told you that wealth, opportunities, and blessings are already moving in your direction right now? Not tomorrow, not next year, this very moment. The only question is, will you be ready to receive them, or will you let them pass you by? Most people live as if their blessings are far away, as if what they desire is locked behind some invisible wall. They chase, they run, they strive endlessly, yet they never pause to realize that abundance is not something to be hunted. It is something already on its way to you. The universe has already shifted in your favor the moment you decided to believe. Millions are moving toward you, not just in money, but in opportunities, relationships, and breakthroughs. But here is the truth: whether you receive them or miss them depends entirely on your state of awareness and readiness. Every dream you have ever carried in your heart has already begun the journey to you. Imagine millions of golden coins rolling down a mountain, heading straight toward your open hands. Yet if your hands are closed, clenched in fear, doubt, or disbelief, those blessings will scatter and slip away. This is the secret many never understand. Life doesn't withhold from you, but it matches the energy of your belief. If you see yourself as lacking, you confirm lack. But if you see yourself as abundant, the millions that are headed toward you cannot help but find you. We live in a universe that multiplies what we focus on. If your attention is fixed on problems, more problems show up. If your mind is anchored in possibility, possibility expands. Millions are already moving, opportunities are circling. People are being prepared. Doors are about to open, but you must align yourself with the vibration of receiving. This is not wishful thinking. It is the natural law of creation. You are always attracting, whether you are aware of it or not. And right now, the current of attraction is already flowing in your direction. The greatest danger is not that blessings won't come, it's that, when they arrive, you won't recognize them. Many people miss their wealth because it doesn't appear in the form they expect. Millions may come as an idea, a connection, or a small open door that looks insignificant at first glance. That is why you must train your perception to see beyond the surface. The treasure you are waiting for may not knock loudly, it may whisper. And if you are too distracted, you will miss it. So quiet the noise of doubt, stop rehearsing stories of failure. Begin to act as if what you desire is already secured, because in truth it is. The millions are not wandering, they are on assignment. They have been released from the unseen to the seen. They are walking toward you step by step, moment by moment. But every moment you live in fear or disbelief is like closing the door in their face. You don't want to be the one who stands in the middle of the road, blindfolded, while your blessings pass by unnoticed. You must decide today to live in expectancy. Expectation is the magnet that pulls your blessing closer. When you wake up, act as though something extraordinary is already happening. When you work with the belief that the millions are already circling your life. When you speak, let your words align with wealth, favor, and success, not with lack and struggle. Words are keys, and every key either locks or unlocks your future. If you keep declaring that nothing works out, you are literally locking the door. But if you speak as if abundance is present, you unlock the flow of everything moving toward you. It is not arrogance to expect abundance, it is your natural inheritance. You were not born to crawl through life, scraping by with just enough. The millions are already headed toward you because you are meant to expand, to thrive, to overflow. The universe does not withhold, it only responds. So ask yourself, what signal am I sending right now? Do my thoughts, words, and actions declare that I am ready? Or do they declare that I am still doubting, still questioning, still waiting? Remember, waiting in doubt delays blessings, but waiting in faith accelerates them. Millions don't move toward those who chase in desperation. They move toward those who stand still in certainty. Certainty is a magnet. When you are certain that the unseen is already arranging itself for you, you walk differently, speak differently, and live differently. You stop begging life and start commanding it. You stop wishing and start knowing. And that knowing becomes the force that draws your blessings closer each day. If you think of a radio station, if you're not tuned to the right frequency, you won't hear the music that's already playing. The song doesn't stop when you tune in. It was always there. The millions you are waiting for are the same. They are already flowing, already vibrating, already headed your way, All you must do is tune in. That tuning happens when you quiet fear, when you silence doubt, when you align with the feeling that it is already yours. Your imagination is the bridge between you and those millions. If you can see it, if you can feel it, then it is already traveling toward you. The jackpot of life does not belong to the few who are lucky. It belongs to those who dare to believe with unwavering certainty. Close your eyes and see yourself living in the overflow. See yourself holding what you once prayed for. And as you feel it deeply, you collapse the distance between desire and reality. Do not miss it. Don't let distractions pull your focus. Don't let negativity steal your alignment. Millions are headed toward you, but it is your responsibility to be present, aware and ready. Opportunities will appear. Connections will cross your path. Ideas will whisper into your mind. If you ignore them, you ignore the millions. But if you act in faith, if you receive them with gratitude, your entire reality will explode with blessings. Today, choose to open your hands, open your mind, open your heart. The floodgates of abundance are not waiting to open, they are already opening. The millions are already on their way, rushing faster than you can imagine. And this is your moment not to beg, not to fear, not to wait in despair, but to stand in bold faith, declaring, I am ready. I receive. I will not miss it. Because when you stand in that place of certainty, the millions have no choice but to find you. And when they do, your life will never be the same again. Wealth begins not in the numbers you see in your bank account, but in the vibrations you carry within your being. It is the silent confidence you walk with, the invisible expectation you hold, and the quiet certainty that your life is already expanding into abundance. When you believe deeply that prosperity belongs to you, the world bends to meet that conviction. It is not about chance or luck, but about resonance, for what you carry inside always finds a way to express itself outside. Millions are not born out of thin air, they are drawn by the frequency you live in each day. If you vibrate scarcity, you push them away. If you vibrate wealth, they are pulled closer like iron to a magnet. Your inner world must become the stage where richness performs before you ever see it materialize. By holding that vibration consistently, wealth has no choice but to reveal itself in your life. The flow of millions comes naturally to the one who recognizes their own worthiness. Money does not chase the insecure, nor does it rush to the doubtful heart. It gravitates toward the person who knows they deserve it, the one who has already accepted abundance as a natural right, rather than an occasional blessing. Worthiness is not proven by hard work alone. It is declared within the soul long before the fruits appear. When you accept yourself as valuable, life mirrors that acceptance by sending valuable opportunities. The millions are already headed your way, but they require a vessel big enough to hold them. That vessel is your belief in yourself, your ability to expand your worthiness beyond the limits of fear. By carrying that energy daily, you become the natural home for the wealth that is seeking you. Scarcity is a trick of the mind, a fog that blinds you to the truth of the universe's infinite supply. The world is overflowing with riches, ideas, opportunities, connections, resources, yet most people live as if the pie is small and already eaten. The truth is, there is more than enough for all, and more being created each second. When you see life through the lens of scarcity, you shrink, you hesitate, you accept less than you deserve. But when you see through the eyes of abundance, you act boldly, you receive freely, and you attract generously. The shift is not in the world, but in your awareness of it. Millions are not far away, they exist in the same space as you right now, waiting for you to open your eyes to them. Abundance is not tomorrow's promise, it is today's reality for those who claim it. Every thought you think is a magnet, pulling wealth closer or pushing it further away. Thoughts are not light and meaningless, they are the seeds from which the tree of your reality grows. If you water the soil with doubt, fear, and lack, your harvest will be bitter. But if you feed your mind with certainty, vision, and expectation, you will gather a plentiful reward. Each time you affirm abundance, you send out a signal to the universe that wealth belongs in your world. Each time you imagine yourself living richly, you carve a pathway for millions to follow into your reality. The mind does not wait for proof, it creates the proof. What you dwell upon consistently, you cannot help but experience in form. Therefore, if you wish to meet millions, allow your mind to speak, think, and dream only in the language of wealth. Gratitude is the accelerator of abundance. While effort has its place, gratitude multiplies results in ways hard work never could. When you are thankful for the little grows into much. When you recognize the blessings already present, you magnetize more blessings with greater force. Gratitude shifts your energy from wanting to receiving, from lack to overflow. The millions are already moving toward you, but gratitude clears the road for them to arrive faster. Each thank you whisper becomes a signal flare to the universe: I am ready for more. And in response, life delivers more to be grateful for. Wealth cannot live where bitterness or complaint thrives, but it flourishes where gratitude reigns. By cultivating a grateful heart, you expand your capacity to receive beyond measure. When your mind aligns with prosperity, opportunities arise where obstacles once stood. The alignment is subtle but powerful. It turns closed doors into open gates, hidden paths into visible roads, and ordinary encounters into golden connections. Life is always responding to your inner posture. When that posture is abundance, everything begins to conspire in your favor. You may call it luck, but it is nothing more than alignment, for luck is simply preparation meeting opportunity. The millions you seek are not far, but your mind must be prepared to notice them. If you are focused on lack, you will walk past doors that could change your life. If you are aligned with wealth, you will notice every chance and seize it boldly. Prosperity is not earned through stress but through alignment, and once you are aligned, it is inevitable. The only real poverty is the fear of loss. Fear blocks the current of riches like a dam holding back a river. Millions may be flowing toward you, but if you live in fear, they will never reach you. Fear whispers lies that you are not ready, not capable, not worthy. But those lies dissolve the moment you step into courage. Wealth requires risk, not recklessness, but faith in what you cannot yet see. To fear loss is to declare that gain is not possible. To release fear is to announce that gain is already yours. When you let go of fear, the river of abundance crashes through the dam, flooding your life with opportunity. Courage is not the absence of fear. It is the refusal to let fear dictate your destiny. And in that refusal, millions find their way to you. To act as if you already have millions is not to pretend, it is to prepare. The world responds to readiness. When you walk, think, and make decisions as if wealth is already in your hands, you carve the path for it to arrive. Acting as though you are still lacking keeps you tied to lack. But acting as though you are abundant ties you to abundance. This is not arrogance, it is alignment. Dress for the life you want, make choices with the confidence of wealth, and speak with the authority of one who already has. The energy you project is the energy life mirrors back. By living in the state of already having, you shorten the distance between imagination and manifestation. The millions you seek are already headed toward you. Your actions simply become the signal that you are ready to receive them. Imagination is the birthplace of all wealth. Every invention, every business, every empire began first as an image in the mind. Before the millions arrive in your hands, they must arrive in your imagination. This is not idle daydreaming, it is purposeful creation. When you see yourself wealthy in vivid detail, when you feel the emotions of having more than enough, you are building the invisible blueprint that reality cannot ignore. Imagination is the secret workshop where fortune is designed, refined, and destined. Those who dismiss it as fantasy live lives of limitation, while those who honor it as truth live lives of abundance. Wealth cannot be attracted without vision, and vision cannot exist without imagination. By using the power of your inner sight, you summon millions into your outer world. Millions chase the one who trusts as the unseen more than the visible. The physical world may tell you there is not enough, that your circumstances are too small, that the odds are against you. But if you can trust the invisible currents of possibility, you tap into a higher law. Life bends to those who believe beyond what they see. The millions are already in motion, and they are moving toward the person who refuses to be defined by appearances. Trusting the unseen means holding faith, when nothing outside confirms it. It means knowing wealth is yours even when the evidence says otherwise. In that trust lies your power, for unseen energy is always stronger than visible limitation. Those who live by sight alone miss their fortune. Those who live by faith inherit it. The energy of abundance demands boldness. Millions are not drawn to hesitation or half-hearted attempts. They follow those who move with conviction. Boldness is the language wealth understands. It is not arrogance, but a declaration of certainty, a refusal to shrink in the face of fear. Opportunities often appear disguised as risks, and only the bold are willing to seize them. Playing small never attracts greatness. Millions belong to those who dare to speak their vision aloud, to invest in themselves, to step forward when others remain still. Boldness carries a frequency of leadership, and money follows leaders. The timid wait and miss, but the bold act and receive. Life rewards the brave, and the wealth of nations is built on the courage of individuals who dared to claim it. Your fortune is not far away, it is here, moving toward you in this very moment. Too often people postpone their blessings to a distant future, always waiting, always hoping. But the truth is, the millions are already traveling the path toward you right now. They are in the form of ideas waiting to be acted upon, people waiting to meet you, opportunities waiting to be noticed. If you believe abundance is far off, it will remain far off. If you believe it is near, it will appear. The timing of wealth is tied to your recognition of it. Look around and see the signs, the nudges, the small openings leading to greater things. The future is not where abundance lives in the present, unfolding moment by moment. Claim it now, and watch it unfold without delay.